Welcome back to the show. Don't forget to note our new time, 5:30. Set your DVR. Catch us online on your own time, foxct.com/stand. We're here with Pete Winiarski, personal empowerment guru. The book is Act Now, a daily log for achieving your goal in 90 days. We're at the 60-day point since we had you on approximately. We're talking about negative thinking, how most people will get a bunch of compliments and one negative piece of compliment or one negative feedback and will harp on that negative comment. Why do folks tend to do that, not focus on the positive?
Well, I think we're more afraid of the negative, and so therefore we dwell on it. So what we have to really figure out how to do is take the negative for what it is, push it aside. There's sometimes some value in a negative comment. Sometimes it's an opportunity to hear something that you needed to hear that you can readjust. But most of the time when you get all this positive feedback, listen to it because it's an opportunity to build your self-esteem, build your confidence, and give you some momentum for whatever it is that you are ready to go encounter.
Yeah, they're really the 2% who are the highly, highly successful simply don't pay any heed to negative feedback. They just don't. They're wired that way. They simply don't hear it. It doesn't impact their lives, and that takes a while to that. You have to train yourself to do that. You're not really born that way, right?
No, you said the magic word too. They're wired that way, and they became wired that way because they trained themselves through repetition, through deciding what it was they wanted, through an environment around them. The environment that included maybe the support that they had from their parents, the environment that was the friends that they chose. You can choose your friends, and if your friends are the sarcastic, negative, beat you up type of friends, you're getting that into your environment. You're allowing it in. I know stories of people who, like John Assaraf, for example, he was very, very successful, doesn't even allow people to talk negatively around him. He just cuts it right out.
Right. And also you mentioned now who you're around. You can choose that too, and they say that who you're around dictates what you become to a large degree. How much credence you put into that who you surround yourself with influences how far you rise or fall.
Well, I think it's very true in a lot of ways. You hear your net worth is the average of the net worth of those 10 people around you. But I think your personality and your behaviors similarly are shaped largely by the people that you're closest to.
We have 1 minute. We're going to go through your tips. The 7 steps to getting past stuck, S-T-U-C-K. We'll go through these quickly. 1, have clear intention.
Yeah, so this is all about the daily action. If you remember, the process starts with clear intention. What is it I want to create today?
Right. Planned actions.
So 3 types of action. The first type is the planned actions. You just need to do something. What are the things that you're going to do today? I like 5 things, but they don't have to be big. They can be small things.
Should you write them down?
You should write them down. My plan today, I'm going to do these 5 things, and then just make sure that you do them.
Right. Simple as that, 1 step. And the next thing follows through daily habits. When you have those planned actions, that becomes a daily habit.
Yes, and the second type of action, the daily habits, these are all those proven success accelerators, things like you're visualizing, you're saying your affirmations, you're meditating, creating an environment where you're programming yourself for the success that you're after.
A routine you're talking about, really, right? Having a routine that you kind of build into your day. Now, the visualization, very important. A lot of folks talk about the importance of visualizing. We have about 30 seconds left here. Real quick, why is visualizing what you're doing what you want to do so important?
Well, it starts to anchor in the picture in your brain that starts to shape what your subconscious mind is doing.
Which is very important,
yes,
right?
It is.
Inspired action.
So now that you get that aha moment, the intuitive hit you get because of all of the clarity, the planned actions, and those daily habits, now, ta-da, the light bulb moment goes off, and you have an opportunity to take that piece of gold nugget of an idea and do something with it.
And finally, you're saying know your why, W-H-Y, why you're here. What does that mean, real quick?
What is the bigger, if you're stuck, can you hang on to the bigger reason that you're even pursuing this goal in the first place and see if that can get you more jazzed up? That's right.
And finally, have an accountability coach, to have somebody who holds you accountable for your goal. Very critical in your book. Why?
Yeah, the idea of I'm accountable to myself, but if I'm telling you that there's something I'm going to do, you can now check with me and make sure I do it.
All right, we'll do that. Thanks for your time. Our guests, Pete Winiarski, David Polgar. Catch our show 24/7, foxct.com/stand. Friend us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter. For the good folks here at Fox Connecticut, I'm Stan Simpson. The Morning News is next.